thank you, Irina, for the invitation and for providing this platform to the small island development states to share their experience, but also their challenges. In the case of Aruba, the vision to become a totally sustainable island was born out of a broader socio-economic desire to become an island where we can translate economic wealth into well-being for our citizens. When we looked at our islands, and I believe I can speak on behalf of most islands, we have a blooming tourism industry, and we built many, many hotels on our islands. But still, when we look at the conditions of our people and the economic prosperity of our citizens, we still feel that there is a gap between economic growth and well-being of our citizens. I say constantly in Aruba and also on international platforms, we don't only want five-star hotels, but we also want five-star schools, we want five-star neighborhoods, five-star elderly homes and hospitals for our citizens. And when we looked at this dream to become a community that can provide this quality of life for our citizens, we see that there are many aspects of our socioeconomic model that we need to adjust in order to create an equitable distribution of wealth for our citizens, in order to have a real shared prosperity. And so we set out to create an economy which today we maybe define as a blue economy, where we can really translate economic wealth into well-being of our citizens. And when you look at what you need to do in order to make this possible, you automatically also come and have to answer the question of how do you provide for energy within your society. If so much of your hard-earned dollars have to go to import heavy fuel oil in order to pay for your energy cost, it automatically becomes very evident that there needs to be another way how we can translate the natural wealth we have in sun and wind in order to produce our own energy and don't have to create all this economic transfer of wealth to other countries that can so be used for our own economic prosperity. So we set out in Aruba to create a society with a shared and sustainable prosperity as a main goal, and within that we also put as a important ambition to become totally sustainable in the area of energy by 2020. At this moment, we have reached a total capacity of 30% of our energy being supplied by wind energy, by solar energy, and by a waste-to-gas, very modern system in Aruba, where we take commercial waste and transfer it to natural gas that, again, can run the turbines. And when you ask what is the most important challenges, most of the experts here today would say access to financing. The technology already exists. We know it is proven technology, wind energy, solar energy, thermal energy. So financing of this project and finding investors. But what we have found in Aruba as the largest challenge, and I'm very happy to see my friend Jules from Rocky Mountain Institute sitting here, and also some representatives of Carbon War Room and the Clinton Foundation and Irina that joined with us in Aruba for a learning event in October. What we find, as I think most islands sometimes would not admit loudly, but is to create a buy-in of the utility companies. And the concern of the utility companies is where do I stand within this new structure of energy being produced by windmill farms, solar farms, if all I'm accustomed with is the existing conventional system. It is hard to ask a turkey to prepare a Thanksgiving dinner. So many utilities feel that the question of making this conversion is like asking them to buy into a roadmap to their own debt. And in order to convince them that is not the case. We need to build a new business case for the utility companies. And that is what we are been doing now with IRENA support also. We are working with our utility companies so they can see that there is a business case when they make this transition. And for Aruba, it's become very evident. We used to import 6,000 barrels of heavy fuel per day. We're now only importing 3,200 per day, only half of what we used to, because of the transition and the efficiency transitions we made. So it is evident, it can be done. Naturally, access to finance is important, access to technology is important, but for many islands, and I believe maybe for many countries, getting the buy-in of the utility company is essential. And so let's think about a very strong business case for our utility companies so they can become our partners in making this transition possible. Thank you.